Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Conversations with Visionaries, where you will learn more, lead more, and succeed more. My name is Philip Porter, and I'm one of the co-hosts of Conversations with Visionaries. And our other co-host, Dr. Janice Porter, who is out of town, which means she left me with the microphone. She left me with the camera. She done left me with the music. So hold on, we're gonna have some fun tonight with the doctor being gone. But she just might be watching, so I guess I can't get too out ahead. Our broadcast is going to be sponsored by, or is being sponsored by, the Vision Driven Family Institute here in McKinney, Texas. McKinney, Texas, where achieving family success your way is our mission. And the music that you hear is provided by Sebastian Sounds out of Richmond, Virginia. And we always like to start our broadcast with a quote. And the quote for this evening says, "I'm a big fan of small business ownership. I think it's the backbone of American innovation. But to be successful, you first have to have the courage to go for it." And that's by Bill Receive. So hopefully you listen to this broadcast this evening. We got a special guest that's joining us, Yvette Turner, who is an educator, entrepreneur, all the way from Minneapolis, Minnesota. And I'm sure she will inspire you to, like the quote says, go for it. After her, we'll be having a few announcements regarding the HBCU Football Classic Game of the Week. And also announcing that myself and Dr. Porter, we will be back in Minneapolis in October. So we'll share a little bit more about that. And with that said, and maybe a few other announcements as well. Okay, so everyone, as you're joining us, feel free to make a comment in the comment section that says hello to let us know that you're joining the conversation so that we'll know that you are with us on this evening. Okay, so right now I'm going to bring in our guest, Yvette Turner. And as I'm bringing her in, I'm going to read a little small bio that she provided me. And that's only just going to be a little taste of who is Yvette Turner. Okay, so we are going to bring her in now. And hopefully, yes, look like we got her online. How you doing, Yvette?
I am doing well. How are you?
Doing good, all the way down here in McKinney, Texas. It was what they call a cool day, so it was only in the low 90s.
Oh, okay, funny.
So that's what we call a cool day, as I've learned now that I've been here about a year. That's what a cool day is, which is in some respect after being 110 and 112. Maybe it is a cool day. All right. So everyone, we'd like to welcome Yvette to the show. Let me just give you a little bit of background about who she is, and then we will get things started. Yvette Turner is the sixth of seven children reared by Donald and Jawan Joe Turner. She has a triple, not just a single, not like most of us, not just the double like some of us, but she has a triple Bachelor's of Arts degree in the area of psychology, family and consumer science, and family studies from St. Olaf College in Northfield, Minnesota. Yvette also has a Master's of Arts degree in curriculum and instruction from the University of St. Thomas in St. Paul, Minnesota. During her 35 years as an educator, Yvette has worked as a coordinator of minority student affairs, a vocational advisor, a career development counselor, a sexual health education counselor, and most recently as a public school educator. So we like to thank Yvette for providing that experience and knowledge and just that passion that you have for our kids. She is currently a 29-year veteran educator who is practicing retirement after teaching elementary and middle school social studies and English language arts. So we might find out a little bit more what does practicing retirement mean. So interested in that. Yvette was introduced to network marketing, also known as multi-level marketing, during the year of 2012, and is currently practicing retirement in 2 separate businesses. Okay, so welcome to the world of entrepreneurship and business ownership with the rest of us. Yvette has a goal of positively affecting the lives of 100 families, helping them to become what she calls good. And the good means get out of debt and also become their own boss. Okay, so that's just a little bit on Yvette Turner. So Yvette would like to say welcome again to our show.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, and how is the great city of Minneapolis that me and Dr. Porter spent many years in, where our kids was born in? So how's everything up there?
Things seem to be a little, I guess it's okay. I would say it's okay. The weather was about 78, 79. So it was a warm day today because we've been in the low 70s for about since right before the state fair, which was the end of August, the 22nd, something like that, of August until Labor Day. It's been cold.
Okay.
It's been cold for me. But today has been a hot day.
Right. Well, look like there's a few people that's joined us, and look like Vanessa Patterson, all the way from Alabama. Yvette is saying hello to you.
I know, I see that. Hello, y'all.
And Dr. Porter is on the line too and saying hello. So thank you for them and the others who's actually joining us. All right. Well, first of all, Yvette, share with everyone who doesn't know you, who is Yvette Turner? Where was you born and raised? You know, just give us that little background of Yvette so we can see a little bit more about you.
Okay. I am Yvette Turner. I am a Christian. I am the 6th child of Donald and Joanne Turner, and then they adopted one after me, which made me kind of not the baby anymore. I'm a twin, identical twin with my sister Yvonne. I'm an educator. I've educated since I was a little kid. We used to play school a lot. I didn't know I wanted to be a teacher until after I finished college.
Oh, wow.
And then I had to go back and get a master's degree so that I could teach and get a higher pay. And that's me. I've been in Minneapolis all except 3 years of my life. And those 3 years I went out to North Carolina.
Okay. What ages or what grades have you taught?
I've taught all grades from 1st through 8th, except for 3rd.
Okay.
Although 3rd graders I had during after school programs. So.
Okay. Well, which grade is the most challenging? Which grade has been the most challenging? Is that such a question? Is there certain grades more challenging than others?
Well, the grades aren't the challenge. The subjects are the challenge, or what they want you to teach them. That's the challenge.
Okay.
The children, no matter what grade, they seem to be alike. They're either excited about school or they just plain hate it and think they're no good at it.
Wow. Okay. So you have to deal with that as well, and them and the parents, and them motivating the students to learn, especially if they're not encouraged or they feel they're not good at it. Right. So how do you do that? How do you do that?
How do you encourage? You find the things that they're good at and help them see that they're really good at it, and then you try to give them things that they're not so good at and work toward it.
Okay. Okay. All right. So I'm sure you have had a lot of communication connecting with the parents as well.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, and helping them work through those.
Yeah, it's not always good working with the parents. Sometimes they're the problem, not the child is less of a problem than the parents are. Because a lot of the parents that I deal with in Minneapolis public schools, a lot of them were not educated, or they disliked school so much that they had no idea that that they could actually help their child be successful, even if they were not.
Okay.
Oh, I see DeVell is here. Hi, DeVell.
So in some respects, the parents is learning as well how to help educate their own children.
Right.
Especially if they didn't have a positive experience in education, or they was maybe never taught, well, what is my role as a parent in my child's education?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Wow. Okay.
So you do what you can to help the parents so that they're not getting passed up when the child finally understands that they can learn and that they are smart. You don't want the parents to start feeling like they're stupid, because if they start feeling like they're stupid, then they're going to disencourage or treat that child like they shouldn't be there, like they think they know better, therefore they're better than their parents, and they're not.
I see. I understand that. And I guess the older they get, the more they're going to think that. Right. in many cases, right?
Yes.
Wow. Well, like I said, with your many years of experience and many years of working with children and the parents, did any of that, well, now that we talked about the education and all of that background, how did you decide to start your own business? What was that, because you've been in education for so long, and I'm sure owning your own business is totally different than being in education.
Yes.
So how did you start the route of becoming an entrepreneur?
Well, there was this fella that I met. This fella heard me saying constantly, I need to find a way to get into that coffee business, because I'm looking at all the teachers walking in daily with cups of coffee. Okay. And that looks like it ought to be something that that I should get into. I need a business that has coffee in it. And this fella one day said to me, Yvette, I think I found a business for you. That fella was you. Oh! Because you paid attention. You pay attention to what somebody is saying. Sure. And when you come across it, you lead that person there. So, Philip, you're actually the one who introduced me to being an entrepreneur. Now, I had sold things before. I had made hats and designed T-shirts and things, but that wasn't necessarily a money maker. That it could have been, but I didn't know how to make it one. Okay. But you introduced me to multi-level marketing or network marketing, and that's how I got in. Now, I will say, you tried to introduce it to me before that point too, because I remember you trying to get me to sell insurance. Oh, yeah. But that was not me. I don't do insurance. Sure. But I found out, when you look around you, most of the people around you have a cup of coffee in their hand. That's right. And if you can capitalize on that, do it. because Starbucks and Caribou are.
That's right.
All these other little coffee shops, they are doing it as well.
You are
So
indeed correct.
I started doing it as well.
Okay. And that's pretty normal for people to go through, especially if they become an entrepreneur. Sometimes they know what they don't want to do, but they're not sure what they want to do or what
Right.
they're good at doing. So it's not surprising with all the people that we work with that sometimes you have to try a few different things. Matter of fact, most of successful people, they would tell you they probably have tried 2, 3, 4, 5 different businesses before they came across the one that actually works for them. So just because it didn't work for someone else doesn't mean it works. It kind of works for you. But like that, and you're right, pretty much everybody, has coffee, right? And that's kind of one of the things when I was looking at it, even though at the time I wasn't even a coffee drinker. Okay. But
Neither was I.
You still have to realize, but most people are.
Yeah. It doesn't matter what you do. It matters what the people around you do. Yeah. And if you can capitalize on what they're doing around you, that's even better for you.
That's right. That's right. And see, you recognize that early of the opportunity because coffee is one of those products that most people have, and then you've seen it as a niche. If you can end up doing that and making some money off of it as well, because a lot of people are, a lot of people are. So, so that's one of the, that's one of the businesses that you do is related to coffee. Yeah. And then you say you have a second one as well that you're working on. Is that correct?
Right. I have a travel business as well. Okay. One that is allowing people to get hotel stays and excursions and lots of activities, like a third off of the price.
Whoa, a third off.
And it doesn't cost them anything.
Okay.
All they have to do is say to me or email me that they want a boomerang. And the boomerang that I give is a code just like your debit card that you use anytime you're looking for hotels or activities, whether in your area or even outside of your area. If you want to, for example, I'm in Minneapolis. Say I decide I want to go stay at the Mall of America because I've got a little niece who is having a birthday party and they're going to stay at one of the hotels out there. I can take this code that I have and register to get a room for probably 2/3 of the cost of the regular price. And it costs nothing to the people. I just give away boomerangs. How I get my money is based on when they use it. The money that they save is split between me and the company.
Oh, wow. That's a win for everybody involved.
Yes. And it's when I say that it costs them nothing, what it's doing is it's saving them money so that when they go on trips or whatever, they have a little more money to spend.
Okay.
Not money paying to the hotel.
Okay.
In their pocket.
Wow. So they was end up going spending some money anyway at a hotel or whatever they're going to be traveling or vacation or business. And so with the boomerang, they can actually save some money.
Right. And I don't tell people I do not have access to cheap airfare.
Okay.
I do not. But I do have access to less expensive excursions, cruises, activities, hotels.
Okay.
So you get there on your own, and if you've saved up all those points on your air fly miles or whatever. You save up all those and use them. Cool. Just remember, the card that I give you will help you go there and have fun.
Okay. All right. Give you a little bit of extra spending money, so to speak. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. So, as as an entrepreneur and running these couple of businesses, what what have you seen has been, some of the most challenging things you face as an entrepreneur, as a business owner and growing your business? What are some of those challenging things that you face?
Well, everybody always wants to see a brick and mortar building.
Okay.
This is not a brick and mortar, and they need to realize most businesses are getting rid of the brick and mortar.
That's right.
They are going to online experiences.
That's right.
So this is an online thing, but all my friends and family, they look at me and they go the other direction because they think I want their money. I don't want their money. I want them to keep their money. What I want are the names, email addresses, and phone numbers for all their friends, especially if they like coffee or they like traveling.
Okay.
I don't need anything else. They can keep their money in their pocket. They can keep going back to Starbucks.
Okay.
But when they get to, and their bellies are rumbling, they'll figure it out.
Okay.
They don't need it.
So if anyone is looking for some coffee, and the coffee is great coffee. Matter of fact, I can tell you, my wife can tell you too, I'm not much of a coffee drinker, but I do drink that coffee. The coffee that you're talking about, that I drink the latte, and the mocha is outstanding. I put it up against anyone. Now, in fact, I don't drink any other coffee but that. So we still have the coffee. So if anyone who's looking at coffee and want great coffee, and coffee not the only thing you guys have, but there's other products as well.
Right.
Then you can also take the coffee when you're going on your vacation, so you can save some money there. So you can win more than one way.
Yes, absolutely.
Wow. Okay. All right. So what are some of the positive things for owning your business? What are those benefits, what you believe benefits that has benefited you for owning your own business?
I would say probably the biggest benefit that I've noticed so far is that I look around and I see all these affluent people, and I see what they're doing, and I'm starting to copy what they're doing. Now, when I say that, I mean things like, if you have a side business or a side hustle, look at all your congressmen. Look at all the legislators and all of the people. Anybody who's in the higher up got a side job.
That's right.
Their side jobs are bringing in money so that when they are finished with what they're doing in Congress or as a CEO of something, when they're finished with those things, they're going to rest and rely on their job that was their side business.
That's right.
And because of being in these two small businesses, I have figured it out that I need to watch and see what they're doing and then copy what is right. Copy the good parts.
That's right.
I don't need to slam. I don't even slam Starbucks most of the time or Caribou, because they're the ones who made it socially acceptable to have a $5 and $6 and $7 cup of coffee.
That's right. That's right.
So when I want to sell mine at $5, $6, and $7 a cup,
that's right.
I can do that.
That's right.
And it's a healthier coffee.
Well, no question about it. And you gave a good tip. I mean, people are successful if more of us would watch and look at what some of the successful are doing, or the kind of businesses that they have, or what they are investing in. there's something that you can learn from that. Okay, because
Right.
nobody really knows everything, but if they're being successful, then the people you need to be around, and like you said, doing what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah. And also write books after all this is said and done. Actually, before it's all said and done, I'm
Mhm.
gonna have a book written
All right.
that can,
Yes.
that
Yes.
can actually help people who have decided they wanted to do a small business.
Okay.
And like I said, it doesn't have to be brick and mortar. And I'm not the brightest when it comes to computers. You know that. But if you can buy my book off of Amazon, good.
Well,
So
we
I'm
agree.
totally acceptable to find my book.
I'm sure you would do a good job with that because, as you know, you helped us with our books, outstanding editor of our books. So, we just kind of think about that every time we get a royalty check. It's not,
Great.
too bad. I mean, so you're right. So writing the book, I mean, you write very well. So now that you told me, I'm going to be I'm going to be encouraging you because you can never have too many books like that, especially with you being an educator. I mean, you can reach a lot of people, especially, educators that want to do something else or would like to have something on the side because we know how much teachers get paid.
Right.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, many people these days, you almost have to have something on the side. There's not a lot of loyalty, especially in corporations. They don't mind letting you go.
Exactly.
At a blink of an eye, right? I mean, so they definitely don't mind. So if you don't have something on the side, I strongly, strongly encourage everyone to do what Yvette's doing, having that something on the side. And now with those two businesses on the side, she says she's practicing retirement.
Yes, I'm practicing retirement.
So what does that mean?
What that means is I took officially a leave of absence this year.
Okay.
And I'm taking care of personal things here at home with my mother, and one of my brothers. But if by February I decide I don't want to go back, I'm not going back. I'm just relying on my two businesses.
Okay.
So I have to believe that it's going to work and that this is actually my first year of retirement. It's not going to be practice. It is full-fledged retired.
Okay. Outstanding. Outstanding. Well, you have what it takes, Yvette. We've been knowing each other for a long time. You have what it takes. You have the people relationships as you learn. You know how to communicate and educate because you have 29 years of doing that. You have great products. Okay. I mean, so you have everything right there in front of you to do what it takes. Is it easy? No. Is it easy? No. Okay. So no matter what business that it is, but I do like, almost every business these days almost have to have an online component somehow. So if you don't, you might as well long term, you may not be around long term.
Right.
Okay. As the Kmarts and some of these other big corporations is finding out, Amazon is just destroying a lot of, small businesses, but they got such a large online presence.
Right.
Okay. I mean, so, and like you said, you can do the business from anywhere.
Exactly. And I love to travel. I know how to be a product of the product. I know how to drink my coffee. I know how to travel. And I do both as often as possible.
Well, outstanding. So so you both in the coffee and you have travel. So if people wanted to reach Yvette or to learn more information about either one of your businesses and how to connect with you, what is the best way? How will they go about connecting with you?
MPLS Turner Cafe. No spaces. Minneapolis Turner Cafe at gmail.com.
Okay.
MPLSTURNERCAFE at gmail.com.
All right. Got it on the cut right there. I like that.
I had to do that. See, this was a niece of mine's business. Bougie Behavior.
Yeah, the bougie blogger. Yes.
Go ahead and make my mug say Minneapolis Turner Cafe.
I may have to contact her. Matter of fact, we about due for doing lunch with her again since I'm down here with Texas with her. So I may have to catch her, get her on the show so she can tell us a little bit more what it is being bougie and being Black.
Yeah.
Well, you got entrepreneurship running in your family.
Educator too.
That's right.
And today is Cicely's birthday. So Cicely, happy birthday. I don't know if you're listening, but Cicely, happy birthday.
All right. A big shout out to Cicely on happy birthday. I did not know that. Oh, man. All right. We'll have to make sure we contact her and say happy birthday. So thank you for giving that shout out to her.
All right.
All right. Well, any closing thoughts, any words of wisdom you would like to share with up and coming entrepreneurs, or is someone who is currently an entrepreneur, but their business is not working for them, which is not very unusual. Because like I said, sometimes we have to go through 3, 4, 5 businesses before we, hit that one that's going to be successful for us. So you got some words of wisdom for us.
Words of wisdom. One, you need to be a product of your product. Whatever it is you're selling or giving information about, you need to be about it so much that it is part of who you are. You also need to be willing to be teachable, trainable, and coachable.
Wow.
If you're not teachable, trainable, and coachable, can't anybody tell you anything.
Woo, so, you can say that more than one time.
You got to be teachable, trainable, and coachable. And you got to be willing to go to any meetings that will help you with your business and be willing to open up your mouth. That's one thing that even now I'm sometimes a little shy with, but I was in a restaurant picking up some food, and a lady just happened to have a shirt that said Las Vegas on it. I said, Las Vegas, I just came from there last weekend. And she says, oh, really? I said, you like it? She said, yeah, I want to go back. I said, I have a way that you can get back there. And you might be able to stay in one of those hotels that you just kind of thought was never going to be a possibility.
Okay.
And I gave her a boomerang. I got her name and her email address, and I sent her a boomerang.
Woo.
And she says, I really need another break. So she's really starting to look.
Wow.
So you just have to be willing to just do it.
Okay. That's outstanding. You're right. You have to be, like I said, a user of the product or service that you have, and then open your mouth, right? Open your mouth. I know I have to do better at that. My wife, she's excellent at that. And I tell her she don't meet any strangers, because she'll talk to people on the airplane, or we're sitting on a tarmac, she'll talk to them, or we in the grocery store. I mean, she'll talk to them, but that's, if you want to be a successful business, that's what you have to do.
Yeah, you do. You do. You have to be willing to open up your mouth, because the older folks used to say all the time, a closed mouth will never get fed.
That's right.
It will not. You will go hungry going, I should have said something to them.
That's right.
I should have said something. No, don't say anything to them if you don't want to eat. I want to eat. I like to eat.
That's right. So you can't, if you're going to be in business, you can't use the term that I'm shy, this or that. That's just an excuse for being broke.
Exactly.
right? That's what that is. So you're gonna, a lot of times you just got to get out of your comfort zone, because you're gonna, like you said, Yvette, you're gonna have to open your mouth and talk and do things that you may not be normally used to doing.
Absolutely.
Wow. Well, that is some good words of wisdom from an educator, an entrepreneur,
retired educator,
retired educator, and like I said, I've been knowing Yvette for a long time, and a true visionary in her own right, and setting that example for her and her own family. So, Yvette, has been a joy talking to you. We're looking forward, hopefully, seeing you when we get up to Minnesota in October.
All right.
But we know your business to just keep doing what you're doing, and make sure we post your contact information at the bottom of in the comment section of this video here on the conversation with Visionaries, so people can always go back and get it. So.
All right. I see DeVell is asking about the boomerang. Can I explain that quickly?
Sure can.
Would you rather I just email her?
You can go ahead and explain it.
Okay. A boomerang, the travel business that I'm a travel savings ambassador for is called iBoomerang. A boomerang itself is the 6-digit code that I give you that you will use every time you want to go and find a hotel stay. You can find activities. For example, up north I think it's in Duluth, there's zip lining that you can do. You could go up there and you should be able to get a discount on an afternoon of zip lining or whatever it is, however they do it. Those things, all I give you is a 6-digit code. The 6-digit code is the boomerang. And what boomerang means is I give. I didn't know that. I found that out just last weekend, the holiday weekend, when I was in Las Vegas for my business. They said boomerang means I give. So when you give, when you throw a boomerang, that boomerang comes back.
Okay.
So I give it and it comes back to me because you're giving it joyfully.
All right.
I give and I give and I give. I just give out boomerangs. That is all I do. Cost nobody anything. Whatever it was you were going to pay for your trip, you pay for your trip. But you use the boomerang to get the back office pays or fees, back office fees. For example, I looked at a hotel in Las Vegas that was, I think it was the MGM Grand for a week, was something like, I think it was somewhere in the neighborhood of about $700. And by the time you use your boomerang, depending on what time of year or whatever it is, that price came down to almost $450, something like that. So you're getting money off, and that cost you nothing. Wow.
Well, you did an outstanding job, educator.
Now, I'm sorry. Did you say you're going to put my information down there?
Well, I'll let you put it down there. You can just type it in, your contact information. So if you can do that, so everyone can have that for today, and because a lot of people will be watching it throughout the week.
Okay.
All right, Yvette, appreciate you very much, and we're excited for you. And we'd like to say on behalf of myself and Dr. Porter, and we just say, glad you was part of Conversations with Visionaries.
Okay, I'm going to show my ignorance on this computer because I can't figure out where I typed that.
Okay, well, if you don't, when we get off, I will contact you. We'll make sure you get it on there.
Okay, all right.
Take care.
Thank you, and thank you for allowing me to be on this platform. I really appreciate it, and I hope that those of you who are interested in becoming an entrepreneur, that you go for it.
That's right.
You can't be successful if you don't start.
That's right. And today is a good day to start. All right. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Let's see here. All right. Hopefully everyone enjoyed our special guest for today, Yvette Turner. Outstanding, outstanding. And you just got a glimpse inside of Yvette, who is a true visionary, All right, before we close, we do got a couple of announcements we want to make. The first announcement, myself and Dr. Porter, we will be in Minneapolis Saturday, October 5th, and we are going to be the guest speakers at the 2019 Kingdom Billionaires Conference at Augsburg College. And the conference topic is a financial platform for wealth creation. And they have us talking on the topic, starting and sustaining a successful family corporation. Starting and sustaining a successful family corporation. We're excited and looking forward to being back in Minneapolis. Also, our next guest will be on Thursday, September 19th. No other than the great Greg Williams out of Fort Worth, Texas. I'm going to tell you now, you do not want to miss Greg Williams. He's going to have a few stories for you. He's his own business, and it's going to be a great broadcast. So keep that put that on your calendar. A couple of things here. We want to announce the upcoming 2019 HBCU Football Classic games coming up for the week. So on Saturday, September 14th at 3:30 p.m., the Chicago Football Classic is going to be Hampton University versus Howard University. That's going to be Hampton University versus Howard University in Chicago, Illinois. And the second game on Saturday, September 14th is going to be Jackson State University versus Tennessee State in Memphis, Tennessee. So all of us who are HBCUs and love HBCUs, even though you went there or you did not go there, please support HBCU, and we would greatly appreciate it. All right. So as we end the broadcast, we always like to end the broadcast with a quote. And the quote as we go out says, "What do you need to start a business?" 3 simple things. Know your product better than anyone. Know your customer. And have a burning desire to succeed. And guess who that's by? David Thomas, the founder of Wendy's. And guess what? Our own visionary Yvette Turner said all the same things on today. Outstanding job. So on behalf of the Conversations with Visionaries, my name is Philip Porter, and our other co-host, Dr. Janice Porter. We'd like to say thank you for everyone who joined us. Please like our page. Please make a comment below. If you are an entrepreneur, if you are an author, if you are a real estate investor, if you are a financial investor, would like to be on our show, we would love to have you because our goal is to support entrepreneurs. And so with that, my name is Philip Porter, and everyone have an outstanding and have a wonderful week. Bye-bye.